So, I've always been, what would you call it? Under tall, I suppose you could say. I'm 24 years old and I'm 5 foot. So the problems that I've encountered with being vertically challenged are things like not being able to reach the top cupboard when you want to get a drink. That's something that normal average height people definitely take for granted. It's like this. Nightmare. We've recently got a George clothing shop over here, so I went when it first opened, went and have a little look around. I was browsing the children's section. No, not for me. I wasn't looking for children's clothes for me to fit into. So basically in George they've got this height chart which has like the centimetres and then the age of the child. So I know, right, I'm 152 centimetres. I know that anyway. Walking along. I'm the height of a 13-year-old. I'm 11 years older than these 13-year-olds. They're the same height as me. Oh, that's really little. The most annoying problem, I think, about being short is when you go to a concert. The most recent concert I went to was Robbie Williams. Ollie Murs was supporting. That was why I was going. I went with my mum's friends and they were going for Robbie Williams and I went with them for Ollie Murs. Massive Ollie Murs fanatic. Massive huge stadium. Standing tickets. Which isn't a problem, I thought. I thought I might get a bit squashed. That was all I thought about. Didn't think about my height. It didn't start till like 6, we were there at like 4. Everyone's sitting down and I'm like, oh, I can see the stage, I can see everything that's going on, I can see the barriers, oh, we're so close. And then the warm-up guy came on and he was a DJ. So as soon as this DJ guy happens, everybody stands up. Well, that's it, isn't it? Couldn't see a thing after that. But you know, the atmosphere was good and it was fine. And I thought, well, it's okay. I might, you know, he's a DJ, he's not moving around. Ollie will come on and it'll be fine. So Ollie comes on. Thank the Lord for the massive screen that is right there. And then this 6 foot, probably taller than 6 foot guy who's been like over here for most of it so far, just has ended up right in front of me. And in front of the screen. Oh, I was like, get out the way, screen, me, little you tall, really. And then Robbie Williams comes on. I could see Robbie when he first came on because he had this massive 3D face on the back of the stage. And he came out the top of it and I was like, oh, brilliant. Wow, there he is, I can see him, he's fantastic. He's on top of his own head. Brilliant. And then he zip-wired from the top of his head all the way to the stage, which looked awesome. But for all I know, he could just kept going underneath the stage and done the whole set from underneath the stage with no one being able to see a thing. All these different things are happening on the stage with like different things that I didn't, and props and stuff, which I couldn't see because I'm so little and I had 6 foot tall guy and then other people here making their way in front of me and I'm like, oh, so annoying. So the moral of that is if you're short, get seated tickets. Simply because seats are usually tiered. So even if you stand up and the person in front of you stands up, there should be at least like a head gap. Sometimes half a head gap, but you can still see the stage. Brilliant gig, but standing just is not for the short people. Basically, being vertically challenged is a bit of a pain in the arse, if I'm being honest.